Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dreams will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is up to you.
Here's something you'll really want to vote for. It's Northwest Federal Savings bandwagon of gifts, and you can choose the gift candidate that's just right for you. The platform includes such name brand gifts as Color Light Cookware by Club, cordless grass shears by Black & Decker, a water pick shower massage, a Texas Instrument calculator, and more. Crock pots, austerizers, vacuums, watches, gifts for everyone in the family. From Northwest Federal, free or at greatly reduced prices when you save $250 or more, and receive the highest interest rate allowed by law at Northwest Federal, too. At any of 4 convenient locations: on Irving Park, 2 blocks west of Cicero, in the Harlem-Irving Shopping Center, on Dempster in Des Plaines, and at Golf and Algonquin in Arlington Heights, where a vote for Northwest Federal is a vote for good savings. And remember, Northwest Federal Savings is open 63 hours a week.
It's Northwest Federal Savings Time, 63 hours a week.
6 minutes past 8 o'clock, Northwest Federal Savings Time. Mostly sunny and warmer today with a high around 45 or 50. Tonight, fair and warmer with a low in the mid-30s. Tomorrow, Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer still with a high in the mid or low 60s. Presently, it's 30 degrees along the lakefront, 31 at the airports. Humidity is 72%, and the wind is out of the south at 10 miles an hour. This is Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. Every day, Monday through Friday, from 8 until 10 with the good radio sounds. We have some good radio sounds for you on our cassette tape of the month for the month of March. Ralph Edwards presents This Is Your Life, Charlie McCarthy.
Where would you be without me?
Well, where would you be without me?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yes, I do.
And you know, Bergen, I can see your lips move. All right, please. That burns him up. Yeah.
I know.
You know, it louses up the illusion.
Yeah, I know. Now you have me so confused I don't know where I am.
Well, you're sitting right there and laying an egg.
All right.
Why don't you sit on my knee, Bergen, really? Ladies and gentlemen, I am practically doing a single up here. All right, now will you please?
Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen on This Is Your Life, Charlie McCarthy. 2 consecutive Ralph Edwards programs with Ralph opening the book on the interesting life of the world's most famous dummy. This hour-long tape features Edgar Bergen, Mortimer Snerd, Rudy Valley, Dorothy Lamour, Hopalong Cassidy, Elsa Maxwell, Cary Grant, many others, as they pay tribute to the little lovable woodenhead, Charlie McCarthy. It's our cassette tape of the month for March, and it's yours for only $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. This Is Your Life, Charlie McCarthy. 2 shows from March of 1950, back-to-back on our March 1976 cassette tape of the month. $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. Or you can get your March tape at any of the 4 offices of Northwest Federal Savings in Chicago, Des Plaines, Norridge, and Arlington Heights. Charlie McCarthy getting the star treatment from Ralph Edwards. Our cassette for March, $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. When you order this March tape, we'll also include a list of previous cassettes of the month that are still available, and if you'd like to have that list but don't want to order the March tape, simply send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. That list, and indeed all of the tapes that we have ever offered, are available on the spot at our Metro Golden Memory Shop, too, at 5120 West Irving Park Road.
Beautiful sea, you and I, oh how happy we'll be. When each wave comes a-rolling in, we will duck or swim, and we'll float and fool around the water, over and under and never for end. My is rich, so now water we care. I love to be beside your side, beside the sea, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea.
By the Sea. This is By the CS. Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. It's 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. 545-2260. That's the number to call if you would like to subscribe to our Nostalgia newsletter and radio guide. 545-2260. A year's subscription is only $6, and each month, before the first of each month, you'll get the complete schedule of old-time radio shows that we broadcast 7 days a week on 6 Chicago area AM and FM radio stations. Day by day, the whole package of vintage radio sounds, plus interesting articles about and from those good old days. Call us right now here at our studio at 545-2260 and give us your name and address. Your Nostalgia newsletter subscription will begin with the April issue, which is at the printers now, which we'll get by the end of this week, and you'll get before the end of this month. We'll include an invoice for your one-year subscription, $6 for 12 issues. Call 545-2260. Call us right now. That April issue of the newsletter features a cover picture of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello with Mel Blanc as Bugs the Easter Bunny, a reprint article about the great Gildersleeve, Hal Perry, items from an early 1948 television forecast magazine, the predecessor to TV Guide, film clips column about James Cagney, big band column about big bands in the films, a poetic memory entitled Over 35, the network log from May of 1949, Thursday through Saturday, and our dime store classified ad page, and news of our Saturday night Memory Club movies. Subscribe now to our Nostalgia newsletter and radio guide. A 12-month subscription, $6. Call us at 545-2260 or send $6 to Nostalgia Newsletter, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. But if you want to get things rolling right away to make sure that you get that April issue before the end of March, call us now at 545-2260.
Eden's Plaza Shopping Center, where Eden's Expressway, Skokie Boulevard, and Lake Avenue meet at Wilmette. Eden's Plaza Shopping Center, where convenience is important, and so are you. Eden's Plaza Shopping Center, easy to reach, easy to park, easy to shop.
Many fine stores are open to serve you 7 days a week at Eden's Plaza Shopping Center in Wilmette. Well, we talked about Bud Abbott and Lou Costello being on the cover of our April Nostalgia newsletter. They're also on the deck this morning right here in the hall closet as we return to December 12th of 1946. Was a Thursday night. They were on NBC, sponsored by Camel Cigarettes. We have deleted the commercials for regulations regarding same, but not the flavor of that, nor the good comedy by Abbott and Costello.
That's right, folks. C for comedy, A for Abbott, M for Maxwell, E for Menace, L for Lou Costello. Yes, they spell camel. Your taste will tell you about Camel's rich, full flavor. Your throat will welcome Camel's cool mildness. So draw up a chair for tonight's show starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Costello. Will you listen to me, please? Did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
What'd you say?
I say, did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
Yeah, and a terrible thing happened. A great big bear sneaked up behind us, grabbed Uncle Artie's gun out of his hands, and stuck it in his back.
What did Uncle Artie do?
What could he do? He married the bear's daughter.
Never mind that. Did you see any big game?
I saw a giraffe, but I didn't shoot him. He had a sore throat.
Well, there's nothing worse than a giraffe with a sore throat.
Oh, yes, there is.
What?
A centipede with corns.
You dummy. I didn't think you ever went hunting in your life, and I don't believe you did. I'll bet you haven't even got a hunting license.
I have, too. Here it is.
Wait a minute. This is no hunting license. This is a picture of Hedy Lamarr.
You hunt what you like, and I'll hunt what I like.
You hunter. Boy, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, my brother and I, we used to hunt alligators.
Alligators?
Yeah, one time an alligator was just about to attack my brother-in-law. I fired off both barrels of my trusty rifle.
Did you kill the alligator?
See this wallet?
Genuine alligator?
No, genuine brother-in-law.
Talk sense. Come here, look at this. You see this picture? Now, I trapped all these rabbits last winter. Now, how many would you say there are?
876.
That's exactly right. Wait a minute. How did you guess it?
Oh, I just count the legs and divide by 4.
Costello, have you ever been in Africa on safari?
No, but I've been in New York on safari.
A safari in New York?
Yeah, the Staten Island Safari. And also the Hoboken Safari.
Oh, no, come on, that's ridiculous.
Lots of safaris around there.
Hey, listen to me, though. You should have been with me on my elephant hump. Oh, there I was, surrounded by elephants. One big bull elephant started towards me. I said to myself, I'm trapped. Abbott, you're trapped. Should I run or stand here and shoot the bull?
You've been doing all right up to now.
All right. Well, I shot. The elephant fell and broke a tusk.
Broke a what?
A tusk.
Tusk to you two and a couple of poo-poos.
A tusk is valuable. We use 50,000 elephants a year just to make billiard balls.
My, how do they train those big, clumsy beasts to do such delicate work?
I can see you know nothing about elephants.
I once hunted elephants in India with an old acquaintance of mine. And the elephant sat on them. Someday I got to go back there.
Why?
To scrape up an old acquaintance. Hey, Abbott, did you ever shoot a zebra?
Yes, I did.
Could I have that zebra skin?
Oh, what do you want with a zebra skin?
My Aunt Minnie is in Alcatraz, and she needs a new fur coat.
No, that's silly, Costello. However, I have a stuffed rhinoceros you can have. Of course, you know what a rhinoceros is, don't you?
Oh, sure. That's a hippopotamus with a radiator cap.
No.
Now, come on out there. I know you're breathing.
All right. Costello, this is the last week of the big game hunting season. Now, tomorrow I'm going hunting in the high Sierras, and I'd like you to come along with me.
Oh, gee, thanks, Abbott. Say, you've done a lot of hunting. What do they call those little flies that buzz around the animals?
Gnats.
I asked you a civil question. What do they call those little flies?
Gnats.
And that's to you, too, brother.
No, you don't. Gnats are the flies that annoy the animals. Of course, some of them have ticks.
Why don't they take the ticks and give those flies a good thrashing?
I didn't say sticks, I said ticks. For instance, there's deer sticks.
The deer ticks?
Certainly deer ticks.
Who wound them up?
Oh, nobody wound them up.
And what makes him tick? Somebody must have slipped a groon in his groove.
Costello, when I say, listen to me, please, when I say deer ticks, I don't mean the deer ticks. I mean deer ticks.
Abbott, let me smell your breath.
Oh, come on, please, talk sense. The deer has ticks, and the ticks bother the deer.
They used to bother me when I went to school.
Ticks bothered you in school?
Yeah, arithmetics, mathematics. And one time a tick got me in trouble with the teacher.
Oh, now, wait a minute. How could a tick get you in trouble with the teacher?
I ticked my tongue out at the teacher, and she trounced the tweet of my trousers with a twat. Now.
Look, Lola, I'm talking about animal ticks. Hundreds of animals in the woods have ticks.
That must be a pretty sound when hundreds of animals get together and they all start ticking at once.
No, listen, Costello, listen to me. Deer have ticks. Elks have ticks. And one time my father shot a moose with ticks. Now, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure, your father's moose ticks.
No. Costello, you're getting more stupid every day. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to say to you. I've tried and I've tried to improve your mind, but I just can't seem to get anywhere.
Why don't you face it, Abbott? You're a failure.
And here for Camel Cigarettes, Skinny Ennis and the boys with For Sentimental Reasons. Skinny on the vocal.
I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you alone are meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me, and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you're inside. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart.
That's Skinny Ennis on the Bud Abbott and Lou Costello show from 1946, December 12th of that year. This is Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. It's 22 and a half minutes now past 8 o'clock. It's 31 degrees. Sony offers just about the best color TV you can buy these days. Sony Trinitron television is about as close as you can come to trouble-free TV viewing. That sharp, crisp Sony picture is the best TV around, and though your Sony will probably cost more than most conventional TV sets, when you figure it out, Sony is really your best TV buy. See Sony Television at Townhouse TV and Appliances, 7243 Touhy Avenue, just west of Harlem. Take a look at the new exciting Sony Projection TV with a 40-inch diagonal screen. It's the biggest thing that's happened to TV in 20 years. Sony widescreen diagonal TV, Sony Trinitron, Sony Betamax videotape system. See the very best in television from the very best in town. Townhouse TV and Appliances, 7243 Touhy Avenue, just west of Harlem. They'll be more than happy to demonstrate these great Sony products with no obligation. Townhouse TV and Appliances, open Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights till 9, Saturday until 5. Now, let's return to Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Well, here I am, Abbott, and I'm all ready to go hunting with you up in the mountains.
Oh, that's fine, Costello. How is your hunting equipment?
I got the best, Abbott. Look, Cornell Wilde's old address book.
Costello, hunting is a serious sport. Now, suppose you came face to face with a big Bruin. What would you do?
Ask him for a ticket to the Rose Bowl game.
Oh, You know, Marilyn Maxwell and Skinny Ennis are going to meet us at the hunting lodge. And I hope you brought something along.
I did. I brought a quart of bourbon in case somebody gets the chills. What are you bringing, Abbott?
The chills. Costello, did you bring a gun?
Oh, yes, here it is. This is my sawed-off shotgun.
Wait a minute. Where is the handle?
How do you like that? I sawed off the wrong end.
Well, come on, Costello. Marilyn and Skinny are waiting for us at the hunting lodge in the mountains. Let's go.
Hiya, fat, flabby, and flat-headed.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't insult Costello, Skinny. Don't be a pill.
Skinny ain't no pill. He's too long and narrow. Well, thank you, Costello. You're a capsule. You're a funny-looking hunter, Skinny. Do you know anything about guns?
I know guns inside and out. But, man, when I was a kid with the circus, they used to shoot me out of an air rifle. What do you know about hunting, Costello?
Have you seen that big bear rug in my living room?
Sure.
Well, I shot that bear myself. What a battle. It was either me or the bear.
Well, I'm glad it was the bear. You'd make an awful lumpy rug.
Hey, look, Costello. Here comes Marilyn Maxwell.
Boy. Hello, Louis, honey, my chubby little chuckling chipmunk.
Oh, Marilyn, my sugar-coated sharpshooter. Plug me with the buckshot of your kisses.
Oh. Louis, honey, how do you like my hunting outfit? Saks Fifth Avenue.
Get a load of mine. Army surplus.
Oh, Louis, it's going to be fun hunting with you. What's your favorite wild game?
Post office.
Louis, post office isn't a wild game.
It is the way I play it.
Ah, Louis, my little snowman, come melt in my arms.
Gee, Marilyn, when I'm close to you like this, I just can't seem to break away.
Well, why not?
My nose is caught in the trigger of your shotgun.
Well, Louis, if you'll excuse me, I'll go up to the hunting lodge and freshen up. As they say in Spanish, mañana o ya noches to you.
And your mama's own nice shirt to you, too.
Hey, Costello. Look up on that mountaintop. Now, there's a mother stork and two little storks.
Yeah, Abbott. Can I ask you a question?
Well, certainly.
When the mama stork talks things over with the little storks, who does she say brings the babies?
Help! Beg pardon, Sancho. Is there a skinny hombre in your party?
Yes, there is. Why?
Well, you better go over there and get him. A gopher just dragged him down into its hole.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm the game warden.
Yeah? What's your game, Warden?
You want to know my game, partner? I'll tell you. It's Parcheesi. But being up here in the wild country so much, I trained 3 little skunks to play bridge with me.
Is it a steep game?
No, we only play for 1/10 of a cent.
Warden, we're after some big game. Have you seen any hereabouts?
Hereabouts? Abbott, I thought we came up here to shoot deer. I wouldn't shoot a poor little hereabouts for anything in the world. Anybody that will shoot a little hereabouts and make a widow out of a sheabouts ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, shut up, you idiot. How about it, Warden? Is there any big game around here?
Well, there's a ferocious mountain lion that has been terrorizing the countryside. He's been killing the farmers' chickens, and he's even been stealing eggs.
At the price eggs are now, I don't blame him.
That's a reward of $1,000 to the man that gets that mountain lion. One of you boys ought to trap him.
Which one of us would you suggest?
Why don't you try it, Tubby? You got the biggest trap.
Hey, who are those guys?
That's the Nebraska football team. Now, remember, if you shoot that lion, I'll give you $1,000 for a skin. I need it to make stockings.
What kind of stockings can you make out of lion skin?
Nylon stockings. So long, Lord Head.
The line's just north of us.
Which way south?
Come here, you coward. If you're afraid, you're not afraid to take a chance. You understand?
Yeah.
I'll take this cane. You see it?
Yeah.
A lion won't bite you if you're carrying a cane.
Yeah, but how fast do I have to be carrying the cane? I ain't monkeying around with no lines, Abbott. The last time I saw a line was in the Adirondack Mountains.
What happened?
I snapped at the line, then the line snapped at me, and then something whizzed past.
What was it?
Kansas City.
Quiet. I hear something. Listen.
I love you.
Ouch. I love you. Ouch.
I love you. Ouch.
I love you. Ouch.
Costello, what was that?
2 porcupines necking.
Camel Cigarettes bring you the lovely Marilyn Maxwell from MGM, producers of their Academy Award contender, The Yearling. Accompanied by the 4 hits, Marilyn sings Blue Skies.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Don't you fade away, blue sky. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now. Nothing but blue skies from now.
That's another segment of the Bud Abbott and Lou Costello radio show from December 12th of 1946. This morning in the hall closet on WXFM 106. Kick up your heels. Our Metro Golden Memory Shop at 5120 West Irving Park Road is now open. We're ready to serve you with lots of memory minders of the good old days, hundreds of recordings of old-time radio shows on cassette tape and on LP records, plus big band, soundtrack, and personality recordings. Lots of new things to bring back the old times, lots of old things to provide more good times. Movie posters, magazines, books, cards, games, great jigsaw puzzles, gifts and novelties. It's all there, and it's all waiting for you at our new Metro Golden Memory Shop, 5120 West Irving Park Road, just east of Laramie. Pay us a visit real soon, won't you? Our MGM shop is open Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday, Friday, and Saturday until 8, and on Sunday from 1 to 5. Come in and see all the goodies at Metro Golden Memories, 5120 West Irving Park Road, 2.5 blocks west of Northwest Federal, just across the street from Nelson Hirschberg Ford. Metro Golden Memories, the MGM shop. Yes, sir. Now let's get back to Bud and Lou.
All right, Costello. All right, now take it easy, kid. I'm right in back of you. Don't worry about me. Here's the mouth of the cave. Now, go in there. That's a pal for you. I let you go in and get the lion tonight.
You want me to go in and get the line?
Certainly, I'm your friend.
Why don't you go in and get the line?
Oh, what do you mean? You want me to go in? I have a family.
Oh, what I got?
Never mind what you've got. You go ahead and get that lion.
Okay.
Hey, what's the matter? You scared? Look at you. Your knees are knocking.
I always knock before I enter a cave.
Take it easy. Buck up, Costello. And remember, make the lion believe you're not afraid of him.
I couldn't be that deceitful.
You've got to think of those poor people who've lost their cattle and their chickens and their eggs on account of that lion. How can you face them, Costello? Think of it. How can you face them when they may be starving?
How can I face that lion? He may be starving, too.
Oh, there you are, Louis, honey. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I know you're going in that cave and kill that lion just for me.
I am?
Yes. And Louis, honey, I'd do anything for you. Why, I'd climb the highest mountain. I'd swim the deepest river.
How do you like that? Here I am facing death, and this dame is going to go out climbing and swimming. Okay, I'll go in. But if that lion runs out, don't nobody shoot at him.
Why not?
I may be inside of him. Gee, it's certainly dark in this lion's cave.
Why don't you light a match?
Who said that?
It's me, the lion.
What do you know? A talking lion. I gotta tell Abbott, Skinny, and Marilyn about this.
Oh, no, you must never tell anyone. I'm a hermit, and I just hate people. I wear this lion skin to scare them away. I live in this cave all alone.
How did you find this cave with all the housing shortage?
I subleased it from a bear that went on the road with the skating act.
You must get lonesome here all alone. Why don't you get a roommate?
I had a roommate and elk, and then the meat shortage came along.
You mean that...
See this tooth hanging on this watch chain?
Yeah?
Well, it ain't mine.
Look, Mr. Hermit, my girl is outside. I promised her I'd bring out the lion. Give me that lion's skin and I'll take it out there and everybody will think you're dead and nobody will bother you anymore.
Here, take the skin. Oh, goody, goody. Now I can be a real hermit. And then I won't be bothered by Lucille Ball, Betty Grable, or Marilyn Maxwell.
Gee, do they call you?
No, that's what bothers me. Hey, look. Here comes Costello out of the cave.
Oh, my hero. Look, he has the lion's skin.
Who is the greatest hunter on them all? Bring 'em back alive, Costello.
When there is danger, who's the one they call? Bring him back alive, Costello.
Once I found a baby leopard with milk, I filled his tummy, and then in some Egyptian tomb, I helped him find his mummy.
He taught Tarzan everything he knows. When in danger, he's not yellow.
Who looks dapper in his hunting clothes? No one but my handsome fellow.
One day I caught a tiger, I wasn't even trying, and in the movie house I caught a Metro Golden Lion.
Brave Dee, a petrified beauty, the greatest hunter of them all.
Costello.
Yeah?
You've hunted a lot of big game. Tell me, did you ever hunt bear?
I can't, Abbott. The bushes tickle me. Once I saw a mink, though. I saw a mink playing in the woods. I picked him up and I said to him, though you'll be a coatful on a turner, left mink, left. Though you'll be a lovely hat for Myrna, left mink, ex-heroes, you'll have the best table. Think of those cold nights with Betty Shapiro. When you're on display at Bullock's Wilshire, giggle, meet, giggle. All your cares will vanish if your tail will wiggle me. Wiggle me. And don't be depressed. Keep your skin up. When you see Frank Buck, just
honey, my brave adventurer. Someday you must take me hunting with you.
I will, Marilyn, my love. And you can ride on my Papa Jackass.
A Papa Jackass? Well, how do you know he's married?
All jackasses are married.
Oh, my hero. Let's celebrate tonight. We'll go to the smartest restaurant for dinner, see the best show in town, and then visit all the swanky nightclubs. Then I'll kiss you goodnight and after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying how lonesome I'll be. There's no one I'll see
until she finds another sucker like me.
Cool charm a snake with one hypnotic look. Bring him back alive, Costello.
I caught a baby penguin. He looks so awful cute. I haven't got the penguin, but I'm wearing his pursuit.
Who makes a wild and tender little taste? No one else would lose Costello.
He makes the others hang their heads in shame. He's so groovy, he's so mellow.
From every living herd, I even caught a Detroit tiger sliding in the third.
And yes, indeed, the petrified genie, the greatest hunter of them all. The greatest hunter of them all.
Oh, boy. What a tough battle. But I won. I have it. There is the lion's skin.
Wait a minute, Costello. There's something phony about this. Turn that skin over. I thought so. There's a label on that lion's skin, Costello. Come on, read it.
Eastern Columbia, Broadway at night.
By the way, Costello, the December 10th issue of Look magazine has printed the pictures of your big barbecue party for the kids.
Yes. Did you see it, Abbott?
I did. I saw your picture, your wife's picture, your kids' pictures, and my picture. But I didn't see my wife Betty's picture. And I know they took Betty's picture. Now, where's my wife's picture? Why wasn't it in there?
Well, the fellow that took your wife's picture couldn't develop it.
Why not?
He was afraid to go into the dark room with it alone.
Smoke Prince Albert than any other smoking tobacco. And that's a perfect guide to your choice of a Christmas gift for any pipe smoker. Prince Albert naturally. Prince Albert's rich, full-bodied flavor and cool mildness spell Christmas joy because they spell lasting smoking joy. Crimp cut to burn cool and even, specially treated to ensure against tongue bite. That's Prince Albert. Give the big pound package of Prince Albert with its special Christmas wrapping to all the pipe smokers on your list. Be sure to hear Prince Albert's Grand Ole Opry Saturday night. Red Foley, the new singing sensation, sings American folk songs in a way that'll make your heart beat faster. Remember, Saturday night on NBC, Grand Ole Opry with Red Foley, the Duke of Paducah, and Minnie Pearl.
Be sure to tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show brought to you by Camel Cigarettes. This is Jim Doyle in Hollywood wishing you all a pleasant good night for Camel. Thursday night is another all-star night on NBC. Stay tuned for the Eddie Cantor Show, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
That's the Bud Abbott and Lou Costello show from December 12th of 1946. This is Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. It's 15 minutes before 9 o'clock. Mostly sunny and warmer today with a high around 45 or 50. Fair and warmer tonight with a low in the mid-30s. And tomorrow, Tuesday, it'll be mostly sunny and warmer still with a high in the low or mid-60s. We're getting there. It's 31 degrees at the airports, 30 along the lakefront. Humidity is 72%, and the wind is out of the south at 10 miles an hour.
Here's news for old-time radio fans looking for vintage broadcasts on long-play records or on 8-track tapes.
Now you can have the original old-time radio shows of the Lone Ranger, Green Hornet, Gangbusters, The Shadow.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
They're all in this fabulous old-time radio collection, complete and uncut versions of the original shows. You'll also get history-making news reports, the Hindenburg disaster.
It's worse than the flash. It's crashing. It's crashing terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. All the humanity and all the presidents.
And there's also FDR, Churchill, Truman, MacArthur, Eisenhower, and more. Plus the greatest moments in sports. Newt Rockney.
We're going to get them on the run. We're going to go. Fight. What do you say, man?
You'll hear Carl Hubble, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, and many more. Act now, and you'll also get an extra record of real radio fluffs, goofs, dozens and dozens of embarrassing mistakes. 5 sensational records, yours for just $9.95. 8-track tapes, only $14.95. And if you act right now, you'll also get the fabulous zany Spike Jones playing 10 of his greatest hits, including Cocktails for Two.
In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue, with someone sharing a delight. This and that, cocktails for two.
So that's 6 albums in all, over 150 memories that will live forever. Yours for just $9.95. 8-track tapes, only $14.95. All brought to you by the HRB Music Company. Act now.
To order, call 545-2260. That's 545-2260. Get this set of old-time radio records for $9.95, or the set on 8-track tape cartridges for $14.95. That's $9.95 for records, $14.95 for 8-track tapes, plus COD charges. Call now to order 545-2260. That's 545-2260.
Or nothing at all. Your heart never could yield to me, then I'd rather have nothing at all. Or nothing at all. If it's love, there is no in-between. Why
begin and cry for something that might have been? No, I'd rather have nothing at all. Oh, please don't bring your lips so close to my cheek. Don't smile or I'll be lost beyond recall. The kiss in your eyes and the touch of your hand makes me weak, and my heart may grow dizzy and fall. And if I fell under the spell of your call, I would be caught in the undertow. And so you see, I've got to say no, no, or nothing at all.
Harry James and the orchestra with Frank Sinatra. All or nothing at all. Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet.
Do you know how much fun it is to own a player piano? You can find out when you visit the Player Piano Parlor in Long Grove. At the Player Piano Parlor, we feature those wonderful old player pianos, the kind Grandma used to have, but now looking and playing like new because of our complete restoration and refinishing. Don't have room for an upright? Then maybe you'll want the Sting, the brand new player piano that's styled like an upright, but in a modern console size. We also feature the famous Duo Art player in 4 styles and finishes, and the compact party player, the Pianola, that's only 45 inches wide. All our pianos, new and restored, are unconditionally guaranteed for a full year, no charge for parts or labor. You also get free delivery, 25 rolls of your choice, an in-home tuning, and a lifetime 25% discount on all future piano roll purchases. It's the best deal in Chicagoland. The Player Piano Parlor, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5, Sundays from noon to 5, in Long Grove, right across the street from the Village Tavern. Look us up under Pianos in your yellow pages.
This is Chuck Shaden, and throughout this week in the Hall Closet, we have some pretty good shows for you. Coming up in the 9 to 10 portion of our show today, we have part 12 of the Glenn Miller story and Easy Aces. Tomorrow morning, we'll have a spotlight review from 1947 with Spike Jones and his City Slickers and Dorothy Shea with Tex Williams from Chicago. That show will have originated. We'll have another adventure with Captain Midnight, Bill Stern and the Sports Newsreel, and Hopalong Cassidy. Wednesday morning in the Hall Closet, it'll be a craft music hall with Al Jolson, with Oscar Levant and Al's guest Dennis Day. We'll also have a guest star broadcast, a little 15-minute show with Al Jolson. We'll have Book 80, Chapter 14 of One Man's Family, continuing the story of Pinky. And then throughout the morning on Wednesday, a musical salute to one of Al Jolson's contemporaries, Eddie Cantor. Thursday morning in the Hall Closet, we'll have Phil Harris and Alice Faye. We'll have Ed Wynn, the Texaco fire chief, in a 1935 broadcast, in comedy with Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding. Friday morning, it's the Jack Benny program, I Love a Mystery, and Lights Out. Everybody. Some good stuff coming up ahead of us here between 8 and 10 on WXFM.
Rushes in, plants a kiss on the shore, then rolls out to sea, and the sea is very still once more. So to your side, like the oncoming tide, with one burning thought. Will your arms open wide? At last we're face to face, and as we kiss through an embrace, I can tell, I can feel you are love, you are real, mine. In the rain, in the dark, in the sun, just like the tide at its bed, I'm at peace in the web of your
That's Roy Hamilton with Ebb Tide.
Whoa, whoa, big fellow.
Stout.
Well, Pronto, here we are at the Northwest Federal Silver Mine.
Heap plenty silver here for making loans.
Right, Pronto. Wait. What's that?
Sound like footsteps.
Yes. Look, it's a man. Let's see what he wants.
What you want?
Huh? Oh, pardon me. I must be lost. I'm new out here. I just agreed to buy that ranch down the road a piece.
I see. Have you arranged for financing yet?
Huh? Oh, well, no. I really don't know how to go about it.
Here, take this silver bullet. On it is inscribed the name of Northwest Chicagoland's leading financial institution.
Northwest Federal Savings.
That's right. They'll send out their faithful companion for a prompt appraisal of your ranch. And in a couple of days, you'll have the best loan quotation in town, with no obligation.
That's right, Kimosabe.
Say, that's great. Northwest Federal Savings, huh? Wow. I'm glad I happened along here. Well, thanks, Mr. Hey, where'd he go? He's gone, and I wanted to thank him. Well, who is he, anyway?
Him, loan arranger.
We've got silver to lend away!
Northwest Federal Savings serving you 63 hours a week in Chicago, Des Plaines, Norridge, and Arlington Heights. And this coming Saturday evening, the 27th of March, we'll be over in the community room at Northwest Federal Savings at 4901 Irving Park Road in Chicago for another Memory Club movie. And we have a good film lined up for you this Saturday. I say that every week, but it seems like we always have a good film lined up for you on Saturdays. From 1937, Rosalie with Eleanor Powell, Nelson Eddy, Ray Bolger, Edna Mae Oliver, and Frank Morgan. A tune-filled musical from MGM has 9 big songs, including Rosalie and In the Still of the Night and so many others. Beautiful movie. You've got to come see it. Saturday night in the Memory Club, Rosalie, starring Eleanor Powell and Nelson Eddy. Doors open at 7:30. The movie begins at 8 o'clock. You're a member of the club because you're a member of our listening audience. Dues are $1 a meeting, payable at the door. Not Ray Bolger, not Nelson Eddy, but now Fred Astaire.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're off together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're off together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing in the river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arm about you, the charm about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
That's Fred Astaire. That's Cheek to Cheek. This is Chuck Shaden in the hall closet on WXFM. A quick trip downtown, then we'll be back with the Glenn Miller story. So stick around and don't touch that dial.
Schleiter Pharmacy at 821 Burlington in Western Springs reminds drivers that if you're too tired to drive, pull off the road and stay alive. This safe driving announcement brought to you by Schleiter Pharmacy, druggists with a reputation for excellence. People whose service matches the integrity of their product. They provide personal attention on all prescriptions. Telephone orders are accepted. Have your physician call 246-1330 for Schleiter Pharmacy at 821 Burlington in Western Springs.
When Norwegian American Line gets together with British Airways, you get the best of both. I'm George Plimpton. Starting in June, the beautiful Vista Fjord will sail the Black Sea, the Baltic, the gorgeous fjords, and the North Cape as part of 8 special 18 to 21-day fly and cruise programs. You fly from here to London on a comfortable British Airways jet and start your vacation in a style for which both Norwegian America and British Airways are famous. These special air-sea packages offer the advantage of one price for cruise, accommodation, sightseeing in London, and round-trip airfare. Fly and cruise, and discover that famous touch of yesterday in Europe this summer.
The Norwegian-registered Vistafjord offers 8 European fly cruise packages, all in cooperation with British Airways. Ask your travel agent for the package price and a touch of yesterday today.
And you can start your vacation right from Chicago. Fly on British Airways non-stop to London. Enjoy evenings at the theater. Then board the Vistafjord for the luxury cruise of your life. Call for full information and a free color brochure, 943-7474, and mention the London Connection. That's 943-7474. Call now. In stereo at 106 from high atop Sears Tower, this is WXFM, Elmwood Park, Chicago.
And this is Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on a nice Monday morning in Chicagoland as we continue now with the Glenn Miller story.
Let's continue with the Glenn Miller story, Chapter 12. Bobby Hackett's cornet was first heard with the Glenn Miller Band on the August 11th, 1941 recording session. I don't know who made the arrangement of this tune, but it's one of the smoothest things that I think I've ever heard in many and many a day. The record was never a big hit, but listen to the sax tone color flowing underneath Bobby Hackett's horn as he plays From One Love to Another. Arranger Jerry Gray was still providing top instrumentals for the Miller Band in September 1941 when this Chesterfield broadcast selection was announced by Glenn Miller.
It's a little on the jumpy side, just like you asked for, and here it is, oh so good.
we've discovered who made that arrangement of From One Love to Another for Glenn Miller. It was Bill Finnegan, he of the Sauter-Finnegan organization today. In October 1941, saxman Hal McIntyre, with Glenn's blessing, financial backing, and also the help of manager Don Haynes, left the band to head one of his own. The change came about just along the time that Glenn Miller recorded Dreamsville, Ohio, October 20th, 1941, which featured Ray Eberly and the Modern Airs on the vocal.
Come with me to Dreamsville, Ohio. There's no better place to dream. There's a winding lane that leads you down to a stream. When the moon comes up in Dreamsville, Ohio, and it lights the town below, then you'll know the sweetest moments you ever know. You'll find a kissing rock that stands beside a wishing well, but you must seal every wish with a kiss, or you'll break the spell. There's a happiness in Dreamsville, Ohio. Even money couldn't buy. All that's missing down in Dreamsville is you and I. There's a happiness in Dreamsville even money couldn't buy. All that's missing down in Dreamsville is you and
As 1941 waned, the Glenn Miller Band was on top with its records and commercial broadcasts for Chesterfield. On one of the latter, Glenn played an amusing instrumental written by himself, Hal Dickinson, and Jerry Gray. It was called Introduction to a Waltz. Featuring Benecke's tenor and, of course, Billy May's trumpet, the band drifts merrily along for 99% of the tune, saving exactly 1% for 8 bars of lovely waltz tempo. Introduction to a Waltz.
Oh,
Good stuff there. Part 12 of the Glenn Miller story we're sharing with you on Mondays here in the hall closet on WXFM at 17 minutes past 9 o'clock. This is Chuck Shaden, and our cassette tape of the month for the month of March features This Is Your Life, Charlie McCarthy, with Ralph Edwards opening his This Is Your Life scrapbook on the life of Charlie McCarthy. This hour-long tape, actually 2 consecutive This Is Your Life programs, features Edgar Bergen, Mortimer Snerd, Rudy Valley, Dorothy Lamour, Hopalong Cassidy, and many others as they pay tribute to our friend Charlie McCarthy. It's our cassette tape of the month for March, and it's yours for only $5 from the hall closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. This Is Your Life, Charlie McCarthy, 2 consecutive half-hour shows from March of 1950, and they're together on our March cassette tape. $5 from the hall closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. Or you can pick up this March cassette tape at any of the 4 offices of Northwest Federal Savings in Chicago, Des Plaines, Norridge, and Arlington Heights. Charlie McCarthy, This Is Your Life, with Ralph Edwards and Edgar Bergen. Our cassette for March, $5 from the hall closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. Weatherman says mostly sunny and warmer today with a high around 45 or 50. Fair and warmer tonight with a low in the mid-30s. Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer still with a high in the low or mid-60s. It's 32 degrees along the lakefront, 34 at the airports. Humidity is 64%, and a breeze out of the south is at 8 miles an hour. Running boards and rumble seats were standard equipment on a new Ford back in 1931 when Nelson Hirschberg Ford first put up their "We're in business to serve you" sign on Irving Park Road. In the 45 years since then, running boards and rumble seats have become but a fond memory. But Nelson Hirschberg Ford is still in the business of serving thousands of Chicagoland families with the bright new Fords at the same location. 5133 West Irving Park Road at Laramie. And when you visit Nelson Hirschberg Ford, you'll discover what's made their business prosper all these years. You'll discover that Nelson Hirschberg Ford wants your business today and tomorrow, too. They stand on their reputation as one of Chicagoland's oldest, most respected Ford dealers. And you can be sure that when you buy a new Ford or a clean, select used car from Nelson Hirschberg, you'll get more than an automobile. You'll get a Nelson Hirschberg automobile, one with reliability and dependability as standard equipment. Ask the man who owns one. Nelson Hirschberg Ford, 5133 Irving Park Road, 5 blocks west of Cicero at Laramie. Let's continue now with the Glenn Miller story.
November the 3rd, 1941, Glenn Miller recorded one of his all-time greats for Bluebird. Bobby Hackett's solo cornet was only one of the reasons that made String of Pearls sell well over 1 million copies for RCA Victor. Another great one in different style followed close behind the Pearls. With Ray Eberly and the Modern Airs on the vocal, here's Glenn Miller's top waxing of Moonlight Cocktail.
Jiggers of moonlight and as a star, or in the blue of a June night and one guitar, mixing a couple of dreamers and there you are. Lovers hail the moonlight cocktail. Now add a couple of flowers, a drop of dew. Stir for a couple of hours till dreams come true. As to the number of kisses, it's up to you. Moonlight cocktails need a few. Cool it in the summer breeze, serve it in the starlight underneath the trees. Discover tricks like these are sure to make your moonlight cocktail please. Follow the simple directions and they will bring the life of another complexion where you'll be king. You will awake in the morning and start to sing. Moonlight cocktail are the thing. Follow the simple directions and they will bring life of another complexion where you'll be king. You will awake in the morning and start to sing. Moonlight cocktails are the thing.
With Skip Martin as permanent replacement for saxman Hal McIntyre, the Glenn Miller Orchestra assembled for a record session in New York on December 8, 1941, the day after the Pearl Harbor attack. Ironically, one of the songs recorded that day, It Happened in Hawaii, was in an entirely different mood.
it may be too, my arms were full of you.
Was on the island
of desire.
There were a lot
of stars and steel guitars to set our hearts on fire.
Oh, what a setting for forgetting
everything and everyone beneath the sun but you.
That I left behind me
come back to remind me of that lovely rendezvous.
It barely started, then it ended. And why should
circumstances bring an end to anything so splendid?
One night it happened in Hawaii,
and it happens that I'm still in love with you.
And it happens that I'm still in love with you.
Another tune, however, recorded that same day was more in keeping with the spirit of December 1941. We had suffered a heavy blow, but the day after Pearl Harbor, Glenn Miller expressed the feelings of all America with his spirited instrumental, Keep 'Em Flying. Was called Slumber Song. It was written by Glenn Miller and his pianist Chummy McGregor. A very lovely number, and it was used as Glenn's theme in place of the ASCAP-controlled Moonlight Serenade during the ASCAP radio ban of 1941 and 42. Slumber Song, the number which Glenn used to replace his familiar Moonlight Serenade. was a lovely number, and it remained in the Miller book right up to the end of his civilian band days. As soon as the ASCAP radio band had concluded, Glenn immediately went back to his very familiar and beloved Moonlight Serenade. And so ends Chapter 12 of the Glenn Miller story. Our thanks to Director Jack Giles, our engineer Wayne Dubois. Until the next program, Chapter 13 of the Glenn Miller story, this is Andy Mansfield saying thanks for listening to America's Popular Music.
That's Chapter 12 of the Glenn Miller story. Chapter 13 coming up next Monday morning here in the hall closet. We have a total of 14 parts to this. 16? 18. I keep going. Well, that's good. We've got 18 parts of this. That means we've got a long way to go ahead of us on this. Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on the FM dial. 545-2260 is the number to call to subscribe to our Nostalgia newsletter and radio guide. See, without that guide, I can't even figure out how many parts to this thing. 545-2260. A year subscription, only $6. And each month, before the first of the month, you'll get the complete schedule of old-time radio shows that we broadcast 7 days a week on 6 Chicago area AM and FM radio stations. Day by day, the whole package of vintage radio sounds, plus interesting articles about and from those good old days. Call us now here at our studio at 545-2260. Give us your name and address and your Nostalgia newsletter subscription. We'll begin with the April issue, which you'll have before the end of this month, and we'll include an invoice for your one-year subscription. $6 for 12 issues. Call 545-2260. Call us right now. The April issue of the newsletter, by the way, features Mark Nelson's Film Clips column all about James Cagney and Carl Pearson's Big Band column all about big bands in the movies. We have a cover picture of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello with Mel Blanc as Bugs the Easter Bunny, a reprint article from 1942 about Hal Perry as the Great Gildersleeve, and some clips from a 1948 television forecast magazine. Gary Schroeder's poetic memory of Over 35 is in the Nostalgia newsletter for April, as is the rest of that network radio log from May of 1949, showing exactly what the major networks were offering on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, from sign-on to sign-off. And it helps follow our Saturday afternoon, those were the day's shows, as we create the network listening hours. All of this and our dime store classified ad page for folks who want to buy, sell, or trade something of a nostalgic nature. Plus news of our Saturday Night Memory Club films. A lot of things in our Nostalgia newsletter. You can subscribe now when you send $6 to Nostalgia Newsletter, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053, or call us at 545-2260. A 12-month subscription, only $6. 545-2260. We're open. The Metro Golden Memory Shop at 5120 West Irving Park Road in Chicago is now open, and we're ready to serve you with a generous helping of memories from and about the good old days of yesteryear. You'll find the complete selection of big band personality and soundtrack recordings, as well as those great old-time radio shows on cassettes and on LP records. We offer books and magazines about the stars and the days gone by, plus nostalgic jigsaw puzzles, games, cards, gifts, and novelties. An amazing selection of memorabilia, giant one-sheet movie posters, theater lobby cards, photos, magazines, Riverview, theater, and railroad scenes, and lots more. At Metro Golden Memories, 5120 West Irving Park Road, just east of Laramie. Come in and browse. Our MGM shop is open Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday, Friday, and Saturday till 8, and Sunday from 1 to 5. Come in and see all the goodies at Metro Golden Memories, 5120 West Irving Park Road, 2.5 blocks west of Northwest Federal, just across the street from Nelson Hirschberg Ford. Metro Golden Memories, our MGM shop. It's 22 minutes now before 10 o'clock. Chuck Shaden here on our WXFM hall closet. Mostly sunny and warmer today with a high around 45 or 50. It's 34 degrees now. That was Sophie Tucker herself. Some of these days from the good old days.
Here's news for old-time radio fans looking for vintage broadcasts on long-play records or on 8-track tapes.
Now you can have the original old-time radio shows of the Lone Ranger, the Green Hornet, Gangbusters, The Shadow.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
They're all in this fabulous old-time radio collection, complete and uncut versions of the original shows. You'll also get history-making news reports, the Hindenburg disaster.
It's burst into flames. It's crashing. It's crashing terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, the humanity and all the presidents.
And there's also FDR, Churchill, Truman, MacArthur, Eisenhower, and more. Plus the greatest moments in sports. Newt Rockney.
We're going to get them on the run. We're going to go. Fight. What do you say, man?
You'll hear Carl Hubbell, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, and many more. Act now, and you'll also get an extra record of real radio fluffs, goofs, dozens and dozens of embarrassing mistakes. 5 sensational records, yours for just $9.95. 8-track tapes, only $14.95. And if you act right now, you'll also get the fabulous zany Spike Jones playing 10 of his greatest hits, including Cocktails for Two.
In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue, with someone sharing a delight. This and that, cocktails for two.
So that's 6 albums in all, over 150 memories that will live forever. Yours for just $9.95. 8-track tapes only $14.95. All brought to you by the HRB Music Company. Act now.
To order, call 545-2260. That's 545-2260. Get this set of old-time radio records for $9.95, or the set on 8-track tape cartridges for $14.95. That's $9.95 for records, $14.95 for 8-track tapes, plus COD charges. Call now to order 545-2260. That's 545-2260.
This is Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. If you were with us Saturday afternoon down the dial on WNIB for our Those Were the Days program, you heard a prime time version of the Easy Aces program. Was Mr. Ace and Jane, and it was a half-hour show. We have been enjoying on these Monday mornings the original comedy with Goodman Ace and his wife Jane, and we have another Easy Aces program for you this morning, as is our custom, right after this.
Eden's Plaza Shopping Center, where plenty of free parking makes it a pleasure to shop your favorite store or service. Eden's Plaza Shopping Center, where Eden's Expressway, Skokie Boulevard, and Lake Avenue meet at Wilmette. Eden's Plaza Shopping Center. Easy to reach, easy to park, easy to shop.
Smile when you shop 7 days a week at Eden's Plaza Shopping Center in Wilmette. It's 16 minutes now before 10 o'clock. Chuck Shaden in the hall closet, 34 degrees, a beautiful day ahead of us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Easy Aces.
Marge's boyfriend, Neil Williams, got Jane a copy of the scenario from Arthur Laurentz, the Hollywood movie director who's in town to make a movie. Mr. Laurentz told Neil he thought the young lady next door had an excellent chance in pictures. Mr. Laurentz means Marge. Neil thinks he means Jane. This episode is in alternating scenes between the Aces bungalow and a little Russian tea room downtown. But first to the Aces, where we find Jane and Mr. Ace. Listen.
Dear,
Yes?
will you see if I know my part all right now?
Do what?
Hold this paper and see if I know my part. I did want Marge to do it, but she had to pick tonight to call and say she wouldn't be home for dinner.
Oh, do it with her tomorrow night, then.
Oh, tomorrow night's too late. The contest is tomorrow, and I have to know every line just right. Oh, well, if I can't get Marge, I'll have to use you. You don't mind playing second base to Marge, do you, dear? Oh, well, enough of joking around.
Yeah.
Here, you just read the lines where it says telephone girl.
Oh, telephone operator.
Yeah, she's the girl that sits outside the boy's office when I come to see him.
What's that again?
I'm the girl that comes to see this boy. I'm in love with him, but he doesn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And I come up to the girl at the telephone and say, I want to see Mr. Rollins. And she says he isn't in. And I say, well, I'm going to wait till he comes in. You see, I don't know he's really in and that his family wants him to marry some other girl. I've come to take him horseback riding. But the audience knows it, and they feel very sorry for me.
Yes, I can see where they would.
See, isn't it exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I find out about the other girl, and they see me riding slowly away on my horse.
What's that? You can't ride a horse.
Oh, that's when we use a double. You don't know about those things, dear.
Oh, yes, I know about doubles. You're going to get somebody to double for you when it comes to riding the horse.
Oh, no, not double for me. I'm only in the picture a little while as it is. I want to do as much as I can.
But what about the double you were talking about?
A double for the horse. We'll get a pony or...
Oh, a double for the horse.
Sure, they can do anything in movies.
Yes, they can do
Well,
anything.
go ahead. You be the telephone girl.
Oh, all right, let me see.
It's right at the top of the page there.
Oh, yes, the telephone girl. Who did you want to see, please?
I want to see... That's cute, dear.
You like that? Maybe I should be trying out for this movie contest.
Oh, you. Well, let's start over. Go ahead, dear. You're doing fine.
Thanks. Who did you want to see, please?
I want to see Mr. Rollins. Rollins, Mr. C2 Watt I.
Well, just a moment.
Wait a minute. What was that you said?
I want to see Mr. Rollins, and you have to say just a moment.
I know what I have to say, but what did you say after you said I want to see Mr. Rollins?
Oh, Rollins, Mrs. C2I. That's backwards.
Backwards?
Yes, you heard Neil tell me to learn the lines so well that I can say them backwards.
Oh, so you've learned them backward, too.
Oh, sure, I don't mind. Now, let's go on. You say, just a moment, I'll see if he's in.
Oh, yeah. Just a moment, I'll see if he's in. In, he's, if, see, I'll, moment, a, just.
Beg pardon?
That's backward.
Oh, then I say thank you. You thank.
You thank.
Backwards.
Oh, let's play the whole thing backward. I like that. Then I say, in, not, he's, no.
Wait, I'll.
Wait, I'll. Oh, yeah, that's when you say you'll wait.
Yes, and then I sit down.
Backwards.
Yes. Well, sure, how else?
Is that all there is to the scene?
That's all I have to say. The rest is acting.
Oh, what kind of acting?
Mostly sad.
Oh, mostly sad.
That's when the other girl comes in, the one his family wants him to marry. And she goes up to the girl and asks the girl if Mr. Rollins is in. And the telephone girl says, of course, go right in, Miss Sylvia. That's when I first began to think that maybe he doesn't love me.
Oh, you're not convinced yet. You think maybe he doesn't.
Yes, I just start to think it. That's going to be the hard part to do.
You mean facially?
Yes, when I... What?
You mean you just sit there and suffer, sort of?
That's it. Well, I get so excited that I drop my whip. And then
Drop your whip?
Yes, my whip, you know.
Maybe I missed something. Where did you find a whip? On the way over?
No, you're not paying attention. I told you I came to take him horseback riding.
Oh, Mr. Rollins, you mean. You came to take him horseback riding.
Yes, I told you that when we first started.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I come in dressed in riding clothes and that little whip they carry. I know just the outfit I'm going to buy, too. It's
Oh, no, you're not buying clothes for this movie contest.
No, not for the test, when I win the contest.
Oh, when you win the contest, well, that's different.
Oh, sure. There's a lot of outfits I have to get. There's a time she meets him at the club when they're swimming. That's the swimming outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Then the riding outfit I just told you about.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Then the time I call him up to go to a baseball game and he says he's too busy. That's a baseball outfit I get
Oh,
for
you're
that.
going to dress for every mood you're in the picture.
Oh, sure. I'm going to wear as many different things as I can. I'm only in the picture a little while. I might as well.
You're not backward about clothes, are you?
Oh, well, maybe that's Marge. I'll try it with her, too.
Oh, weren't you satisfied with my performance? I thought I was doing so well.
Oh, you're all right, dear. But, I mean, after all, a telephone girl ought to be a girl.
Yes, there's something in that, I guess.
Well, Neil.
Hello, Jane.
It's Neil, dear. I thought it was Marge.
Oh, isn't Marge home?
No, she had to stay downtown for dinner.
Oh, Neil.
Hello,
I thought maybe Marge was with you.
Not with me. I told her I had to work. This contest is getting to be more of a job than ever. You ought to see the thousands of girls that have applied for this thing.
Well, your friend Mr. Laurentz is going to have quite a job handling so many movie aspirants.
I'll say, well, he's not home. I was just next door pounding away.
Where is he?
I guess he's busy with his camera crew, getting ready for the contest tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so excited about it.
You should see the cameramen and equipment and whatnot that blew in from Hollywood today.
Oh, I guess that Mr. Laurentz is busy setting his stages and getting right lighting effects.
I thought he was doing that all day, so I drove out tonight to see him about last-minute details, but nobody's home.
Well, he's probably still working. Hang around a while. He ought to be back.
This has been a delightful little dinner. I really enjoyed this place. Funny
I never came here before. I passed it often, but never thought to have dinner here.
You really enjoyed it?
Oh, yes, indeed. It's lovely here, and I'm glad you brought me.
Well, you can repay me.
You mean treat you to dinner here some night?
No, not exactly. First, you can repay me by stop calling me Mr. Laurentz. How about Arthur?
Well, I guess that could be arranged, Arthur.
That is much better, isn't it?
I guess so. After it all does sound a little too formal.
Of course. And now, Marge.
Well, we are getting on, aren't we?
Why shouldn't we?
Well, I see no reason.
Can you see a reason why you should not accept my generous offer to play in my picture?
Oh, that again.
Yes, and again, until I have finally convinced you.
I'm afraid you're going to have no end of trouble there.
I cannot understand you. You are a strange girl.
Am I? How?
How? I offer you a career in pictures and you say no.
Well, does that make me strange simply because I know my niche?
Your niche? Who are you to say what your niche in life is?
Well, for that matter, and no offense meant, Arthur, who are you to say what my niche is?
Do you know how many girls in Hollywood wait the beckoning nod from Laurentz?
Oh, about 22,817, I should say.
Now you are laughing at me.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm laughing at the very thought of me in pictures or anywhere but where I am.
I'm sorry if I sounded conceited, but...
Oh, no, you didn't. I think it's a pretty well-established fact that you're one of the great directors in Hollywood.
Then why can't I change your mind?
Well, simply because I won't enter any contest.
Oh, the contest, it is merely a matter of form. We go through with it and give these girls tests. They are horrible, I assure you.
Oh, no, I don't think that's fair. You haven't seen them.
I have seen them elsewhere. They are all horrible.
Oh, you've done this before, huh?
We have tested thousands of girls. They have nothing. We merely select one who is less horrible than the others, and I work with her until we get a little something, but... with you it is different.
Well, I fail to see it.
But I tell you it is so. You can take my word for it. Surely I should know about such things. I have rewritten the part to suit you.
You what?
I did not intend telling you. I told Mr. Williams that I had, and I also told him that I knew I had found the right girl in you.
You told Neil that I was...
I did.
But Neil didn't say anything to me about this.
That is my fault. I asked him not to. I wanted you to come of your own free will. But I see it is useless, so I have to tell you.
But what did Neil say? Was he surprised or glad or what?
He was quite surprised, but I told him that talent was found in surprising places.
Well, I wish I could have been there when you told him, the master newspaper man.
I cannot understand you. You are a strange girl, very strange.
Well, it's the way I am, and if you want to call it strange...
But look, Marge, tomorrow begins a hectic 3 days for me. The test begins. These girls will begin making their emotional faces. They will pose and they will act, and yet you say you will not come to my rescue. How can you be so cruel?
Cruel? Now, don't tell me you call it cruel.
I know I shall wait till you come. You will come?
No, I'm afraid not.
You have 3 days to change your mind. I shall wait each day.
Well, if you insist on waiting. But really, Arthur, I must be getting home, and you'd better get in early, too, if your day tomorrow is so hectic.
Of course. Waiter, bring the check.
Well, I'm not going to wait any longer.
Oh, wait around a while. He ought to be back. Look through that window and see if he's back yet.
No, I already looked. He's not there. It's dark.
What kept Marge downtown tonight?
I don't know. She called up this afternoon and said she wouldn't be home for dinner. I guess she had to work late. I wish she did come home. I want her to help me learn my part.
Can't you learn it without Marge?
Oh, yes, but she could read the other part, and I could...
Oh, you mean you wanted to cue you? Well, anybody can do that.
I already did it. She knows her lines fine.
That's good, because you're going to be a cinch in this thing, Jane.
You really think so?
I know it.
Oh, what are you talking about, Neil? You said the same thing the other night. How can you say that she's going to get anywhere in this thing that she's trying out for?
I've got it on very good authority.
What does that mean? What are you so secretive about?
Well, I hate to break a confidence, but listen. Listen, Jane.
What?
Last night, Mr. Laurentz told me he thought you had the best chance of anybody of getting this part.
What?
Mr. Laurentz said that I was...
He certainly did. He's only going through the tests with these other girls just as a matter of form, because of the contest my paper is sponsoring. But when it's all over, you're going to be the girl.
Well, I can't believe...
if this isn't the most exciting...
Now, not a word about this, Jane. And tomorrow at the tests, don't let on that you know. Just wait your turn like all the other girls, but keep in mind that you're going to be it. That's the paramount thing.
And not only Paramount, but Warner Brothers and Metro Goldman Sachs and all the others out there.
Yes, that's the paramount thing, according to Neil. that we learn what happens at the tests when next we meet the Easy Aces.
I just don't know how anything can get so mixed up, huh? But it's easy with the Aces.
Your friends at Magicist want to clue you into some clean, wholesome fun coming your way. It's Flower Show 76, March 20th through March 28th at McCormick Place, with enjoyment, education, and entertainment for everyone. Flowerful formal gardens, exotic plants, historical displays, and much, much more combined in a spirited salute to America the Colorful that's sure to delight young and old. Tickets are available at the door and at all area Ticketron outlets. So make plans today to swing into the spirit of spring at Flower Show 76, March 20th through March 28th. It's good, clean fun for the whole family. This public service message has been brought to you by Magicist, Chicagoland's #1 carpet and furniture cleaners.
Come clean with Magicist and get your whole house Magicist clean.
Well, the old clock up on the studio wall says it's time to go for now. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same station, with more sounds of entertainment from the hall closet. Tomorrow morning, Spike Jones and Dorothy Shea on the Spotlight Review, Captain Midnight, Bill Stern in the Sports Newsreel, and Hopalong Cassidy. This is Chuck Shaden. Thanks for listening.
Think about soft breezes, warm sun, cruising through azure waters to tropical paradises of fun and relaxation. Your dream is a lot closer to your pocketbook than you'd expect. And what a way to live it up. Experience the gracious way of shipboard life on COSTELLO's SS Americanas, weekly year-round departures from Chicago. It all begins with your flight to San Juan on COSTELLO's special charter plane. Then cruise to 6 islands aboard the luxurious SS Americanas, a floating resort city. Enjoy gourmet dining from breakfast in bed to a sumptuous midnight buffet. On board, there's lots to do. Deck tennis, shuffleboard, skeet shooting, sauna, massage, shopping, swimming, and much more. Visit free ports with fabulous bargains without ruining your budget. And at night, you can enjoy 7 different types of entertainment. Remember, on the SS Americanas, you can have the fun of a lifetime. And with COSTELLO, you can enjoy it all with tremendous savings. All-inclusive price of spectacular 7-day cruise, including air transportation from Chicago, starts at $540. Call your travel agent or COSTELLO here in Chicago. The SS Americanas is of Hellenic Registry.
In stereo at 106 from high atop Sears Tower, this is WXFM, Elmwood Park, Chicago. Count BJ and his Journeys in Music is on the air Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in 4-channel quadraphonic stereo. Stay tuned now, the Count is back, and he's next.
Hi, this is Frank Sinatra. You want to fly around the world and come fly with me with some of the swingin'est tunes I've ever sung. And Mr. Billy May is our co-pilot on the orchestra side, and we really take off in some great romantic songs, too.
Hi, guys. Billy May speaking.
Hello, everybody. This is Tony Bennett reminding you that you're tuned to the station with the big sound and radio.
This is Harry Belafonte.
Hi, this is Peggy Lee.
This is Steve Allen. It's a known fact that your dial is set to the station with the big sound and radio.
Hi, this is Bobby Darin. Hi there. This is Nelson Riddle speaking. I'm happy to be here and to be able to tell you, come on, get happy. To hey, let yourself go.
Hello, this is Joni James.
This is Andre Previn. This is Vic Damone.
Hi, everybody. This is Keely Smith. I came by today to sing a little warm, smoky love song.
This is Ed Sullivan, and this is the station with a really big sound all year round.
Good morning, Chicago. This is Count BJ, and I'll be your host as always.
As we continue our travels down memory lane with the sounds of the big bands, beautiful voices, and Jazz Unlimited. It's coming to you from high atop the Sears Tower. We'll be doing it in 4-channel stereo, traveling for about 3 hours. Something special you'd like to hear? Hang on to it. I have no help here this morning as yet. But I will shortly. Look at the weather? Okay, we looked. It's a typical March day. You didn't expect those 70-degree temperatures to stick around too long, did you? This is March. The month is crazy, just like us people who were born in March. At least that's what my mother used to say anyway. It's about 30 degrees. Hopefully we'll get up around 40, 42. Maybe tomorrow closer to 50. Some rain in sight, but nothing to be concerned about. I'm going to give you a little Sonny Rollins to brighten up your morning as an opener. Sonny Rollins. Taking us right up to 7.5 minutes past the hour of 10. The unmistakable sounds of Journey's Music. Count BJ, your host on WXFM 106. From high atop the Sears Tower in 4-channel stereo. Announcing Funso Tufo Chevy City's new trucks town. Rows and rows of new and used trucks ready to roll. Vans, blazers, pickups, everything from the little fellas to the big guys. Hundreds to choose from. Funso Tufo's new trucks town experts will tailor your truck needs to your specifications. Special trucks financing also available. Red Carpet Service Drive-Thru is designed specifically to achieve their motto, service to sell again. Open Sundays and evenings to serve you better. Chevy City is the exclusive home of the ever-popular Primo Monte with the exquisite personalized custom coach design. Funso Tufo's Chevy City is located just 1.5 miles west of Route 53 on North Avenue in Glendale Heights. This quarter hour of Journey's Music in 4-channel stereo is brought to you through the courtesies of the Transcontinental Development Corporation of Lombard, Illinois.
It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy flings, one of those bells that now and then rings, just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous flights, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings, just one of those things. If we thought of it, about the end of it, when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear darling. Here's hoping we'll meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous flights, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings, just one of those things. If we thought of it, about the end of it, when we started painting that town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, goodbye, bye, bye, goodbye, baby, and amen. Here's hoping we'll meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those
That's the Saltburg taking us right up to 12 and a half past the hour of 10. Continuing, something I picked up that we haven't heard in a long time here on Journey's Music. An original composition by Mr. Harry James. The Transcontinental Development Corporation presents the Landings Condominiums, located at 1901 Potter Road in Des Plaines, Illinois, corner of Dempster and Potter, from Highway 294, 1 block east of Dempster Cutoff. Telephone 298-2290. Featuring 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 bedroom with den and 1 bath, deluxe 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 3 separate types of units to choose from. Units include kitchen windows, elevator buildings, individual air conditioning and heating units, 24-hour security guards, underground carports and outside parking spaces, near Golf Mill Shopping Center and the Dempster Plaza, across from Maine East High School near O'Hare Field. Recreational facilities consist of a gorgeous clubhouse, which includes gymnasium, health club, saunas, ping pong, shuttleboard, library, conference rooms, and ballroom. Also a large swimming pool and 2 tennis courts. Last but not least, small pets welcome with special pet runs available. For additional information, please phone 298-2290. Brings us right up to 20 minutes past the hour of 10. Certainly hope you're having a pleasant morning. If not, maybe this will do something for you.
I took a trip on the train.
Baby, I thought about you.
And I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. Under the stars, a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little